The quality of the time you spend is a direct reflection of the quality of the questions you ask. Ask better questions and you get better, deeper, richer, engaging quality time. What's up, heroes? This is Jarvis, delivering you videos twice a week on how to level up in your finances, your fitness, and your family. As you can tell, I'm not in the studio today. I'm actually here at home at our kitchen table, which is quite fitting, kind of given the circumstances that we're in now. We're being ushered into this season where we're being forced to slow down a bit, forced to dial it back. I think it's really fitting, oftentimes it's hard to see the blessing amongst kind of the storm, but I believe that oftentimes gifts are delivered in ugly wrapping paper. And I truly look at this as a gift, this opportunity we have. And it truly is an opportunity and a blessing that we get to spend more time with each other, to spend more time with friends and family, to deepen our relationships, to grow closer together. I think we're in this phase for a reason, where we're forced to be kind of contained in these environments together, for us to deepen and go richer into our quality time. So here we are at my kitchen table. This is where me and my family spend a lot of our quality time together. So I want to invite you in, and I wanted to share with you how exactly some tips or ways to deepen your quality time, to have richer quality time with people. And just keep in mind that just because you're in the same room with someone doesn't mean that that's quality time. Presence doesn't equal quality time. And so I truly believe that quality time is a direct reflection of quality questions. The time you spend, quality time that you spend with people, is a reflection of you asking better questions. So I pride myself on asking really deep, engaging, thoughtful questions that really bring out the best in people, that really bring out the best in the gathering or the environment. And I wanted to share some of those questions with you today, and exactly how we do it and how we make it fun and interesting. But I think this will bless you. Everything that I'm going to share with you today, you can go to themorninghero.com/questions, and there'll be a download that you can get with a lot of the questions that I'm going to share with you today. But on that list, all it is just questions that peel the onion back. It's not the, hey, how was your day? Right? I hate that question. That's one of the worst questions you can ask. I mean, because if I were to ask you, how was your day? What would you say, right? Oh, it's fine, right? It doesn't incite a very thoughtful response. So if you want deeper, richer quality time, ask better questions. Questions that have come from a deep place of curiosity, right? Where you really want to get to know about the person, their mindset, their mentality. And so I'm going to share with you just 5 examples of great questions that we ask when we're all together, that I think it will help you enrich the experience of this opportunity that we have now to spend more time with friends and family and deepen our engagements. So and a good way that we like to do it is we take all these questions and we write them on sheets of paper, and we kind of crumble them up and put them into a bowl or a jar, and then we pass it around and we pull questions out one at a time, and then we all take turns answering questions. And it's a really fun way and engaging way, not just to kind of pass the time, but you really bring out and ignite these fiery conversations, and you really get to know people based on how they're answering these questions. So I'll share a few. I'm going to share five questions with you today that some of my favorite ones. The first one: what's something that you're excited about? This is a good one because it gets people, it elevates everyone, and gets them in this spirit of looking forward to what they're excited about. Maybe they're working on a project, or they have a vacation coming up, or they're looking forward to some big thing that's coming down the line in their life. You really get insight into what's going on in people's lives when you know what they're looking forward to, what they're working on, what they're excited about. So again, these just kind of peel the onion back and gives you some insight into what's going on in people's lives. And you really get some really great responses. What's going on in your life? What are you looking forward to? What's something that you're excited about? That's a really good question. This is one of my favorite ones. I'll go through a few more. What's a challenge that you want to overcome? Now, this is a good one because we often talk about our highlights, the things that's going well, where things are excelling. We rarely talk about the areas where we need help, challenges that we're facing, roadblocks and hurdles. So this question gives you even deeper insight into what's going on in people's lives. You can see where they're stuck. More importantly, once you know where people are stuck or challenges they're having, now there's an opportunity for everyone to help, to dive in, to offer feedback, to help get that person unstuck. So what's a challenge that you want to overcome? Great way to see where people currently are and then how people can help get them out that position and get them unstuck out of that place. What's a challenge that you want to overcome? Let's see. What's another question we'd like to ask? Oh, one of my favorites. What do you dream of achieving one day? What do you dream of achieving one day? How often do you talk about your goals with people, with your friends and family? Maybe you have like your coworkers and maybe you're in a mastermind, but how often do you talk about your goals with the people that's closest to you? Would you want to know what they're working on? What's the big things they're excited about that they're striving for? I think talking about your goals with people, as many people as possible, but especially the people close to you, because that's your main support system. Those are your cheerleaders. If they don't know what you're striving for, how can they help you? How can they encourage you? How can they help motivate you? You see them every day. Shouldn't they know the things that you're striving for? What do you dream of achieving one day? That's a great way to get people in the spirit of talking about their goals, talking about their plan of how they're going to get there. And again, how can we all get there together? What do you dream of achieving one day? It's a great question. Question number 4. What life lessons will you pass down to your children? We are just a collection of our experiences and life lessons that we've learned. We all have failures, trials, tribulations, setbacks, hurdles that we've jumped through. We've also have achievements and accomplishments. We are just a collection of our experiences. And what we do is we're going to take all the lessons we've learned, and we're going to pass that down. It's called a legacy. Now, wouldn't it be great if you learned from everyone else about all the experiences they've had and the life lessons that they've learned and their life journeys? Imagine how it elevates the collective learning when you can learn from everyone's life experiences. Books, things that you've gotten from books that you've read, or this person has a mentor that shared something great with them, and this person had a big failure that they got a big life lesson out of. Wouldn't it be great if we all talked about the lessons that we've learned that have impacted us the most and share it and bless each other with it? What life lessons will you pass down to your children? It's a great way to get the entire room all masterminding around tips, tricks, and ideas and lessons that they've learned that they're going to pass down, the legacy that they're going to pass down. But then now you can help everybody else in the room learn those same lessons. What life lessons will you pass down to your children? All right, last question. It's a good one. What was one of the most memorable days of your life? It almost sounds like a cliche question, right? But you'd be surprised at how powerful this question is to get people talking about one of the most memorable experiences that they've had in their life. I mean, you get a wide range of responses. People go really deep because this question really peers deep into having people reflect on their life, to think about what the most memorable experience or the most memorable day they've had. I remember we had a Friendsgiving. It was a group of probably 15 of us all around this table right here in our kitchen. And one of my friends, I asked this question, and one of my friends started telling us a story of, it was her birthday, and her group of friends went to Bali on a vacation. And when you think of Bali, it's this warm tropic destination of beaches and sunshine. So they were all kind of ready for that type of experience. But when they got there, it was nonstop rain and thunderstorms and lightning and violence outside that they were forced to stay inside most of the time. And a lot of the tourists were all down and depressed and you know, really sad about the situation that they really couldn't experience and enjoy their vacation because of the conditions outside. But her and her friend decided to just embrace it. They got their boombox and they went outside and they started playing music and they literally danced in the rain. And she was saying that that moment was so pivotal because here was this violent thunderstorm raining, this dark, gloomy situation outside. And they decided to lean into it and embrace it. And they went out. And once they got outside, what they realized was rain in the tropics is very warm and soothing. And it just felt like a warm shower. It actually was enjoyable. So here was this, what they thought was going to be this daunting, gloomy, dark experience. It actually turned out to be warm and inviting and soothing and wonderful. And so she said that one of her biggest takeaways and why that was such a pivotal moment for her, because it was like a metaphor in life where we often think something is going to be a lot worse than it is. And then when we lean into it and we embrace it and we face it, and when we actually dive into it, we find out it's not nearly as bad as we thought it was. And so here was just this one little question. We got this beautiful, beautiful story told at this table, and it brought people to tears. And not only was it something that she was blessed by, now she was blessing everybody in a room with this experience that she had, all because of a carefully crafted question asked at the right time, at the right place, that brought the best out of everyone. The quality of the time you spend is a direct reflection of the quality of the questions you ask. Ask better questions and you get better, deeper, richer, engaging quality time. If you want a list of my top 27 questions that I like to ask in social gatherings, you can go to themorninghero.com/questions, and there'll be a link where you can download a PDF of my top 27 questions. Again, a great way to do it is you can write them all on pieces of paper, put them in a jar, and then just pass the jar around. Another pro tip, you can tear up pieces of paper and have everyone write their own questions and throw in the jar. That gets really good because now people are really contributing and it turns into a game and it's really fun. Look, we are being blessed with this opportunity right now where we are being forced to be in confined spaces with the people that we spend the most time with, the people that matter most to us. This is the best time to take advantage of that opportunity, this blessing that we're being afforded with, to deepen your relationships and go deeper with the people that you love and care about most. I challenge you, ask better questions and you'll get the most out of this experience that you have. Look, I'm Jarvis here challenging you to do more, be more, and achieve more than you ever have before. I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson. Take care, everyone.